Yes, we are. Okay. Hey, everyone. Yes, this is my very first live video, and we are here, and we're going to do something a little different, something a little changing up a wee bit. I am going to do like a Blu Ray 4K collection video, but I'm going to do it on the MCU, the ones I've got so far. Since now we're in Phase 5, we can have Ant-Man and Wasp: Quantumania, which is coming out next month, which I have pre-orders. I'm going to get that video up for it for the unboxing next month, so keep an eye for that in the future. And of course, I might do this again, like maybe near future, maybe not later this year, maybe next year when the Marvels comes out. And of course, I will be doing this again. Oh, Aiden, the movie dude, just comment there. What's up, Ross? Not much, Aiden. How about you, buddy? How you keeping? Anyway, so yes, so like I said, I will do this in the future, maybe the DCU or Star Wars or even a Blu-ray 4K collection in the near future. If I get more 4K stuff, because I sold some of the stuff away and then maybe build them up in the future. I'll try. Sorry, there's a bit of an internet connection. What about Pixar? Oh yeah, Pixar movies as well. Even Disney, DreamWorks, anything. Just anything a movie franchise or genre or anything like that. I'd be happy to do that if you guys want. Put that on my list. So yeah, so anyway, I'm going to take my fleece off. It's getting a bit warm in here, so it is a little bit warm. Right, sorry about that, folks. I'm going to get started, so let's get on with it. So here are our 4Ks, and just to keep you guys noticed, there are some bootleg stuff in the Disney Plus series, because yes, I have paid for Disney Plus. I paid for Disney Plus. If Disney decided to release those stuff on Blu-ray or 4K, like physical, I'll buy them in a heartbeat. Same goes to Star Wars or anything they have on a Disney Plus media, I'll buy them in a heartbeat. If it's Blu-ray or 4K, whatever, just put them out, I'll buy them. I'll buy them. Come on, please, Disney, release them on physical for once. And know what? Just remember, not everyone can afford streaming. I'm just saying. Anywho, so yes, and I will discuss about each film, about one of these MCU movies. So let's go into it. We'll start with Phase 1, which is the start of the Phase saga and the movie that started it all. Iron Man, the first film, which I will do a review in this in the future, maybe next month when it comes up to its 15th anniversary. If you guys want me to do that, I'll give a quick thoughts on this one. Iron Man, I love this movie. I do. It's one of the most. I have Iron Man 4K. Oh, good on you, Aiden. That's really good. I love the first Iron Man. It's such a great film. It is a great start of the MCU. If this film failed, we wouldn't have like the Avengers, Captain America, Thor, Captain Marvel, Guardians, Ant-Man, Shang-Chi, Eternals, or any of those characters. We wouldn't. All thanks to this movie. I think we should all appreciate this movie for what it is. So I'll show you the front, the side, the back, and of course we'll put the discs there. Here we have that, which is pretty much like a sleeve where we get from the Blu-ray or the DVD. And of course, we got Iron Man, Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr., which Robert Downey Jr. made this film great. All thanks to this guy. I'm glad he redeemed himself and after all the stuff he's gone through, but yeah, Iron Man, what else can I say? It's a great film. It's one of the best, even though The Dark Knight is the better movie, but Iron Man still holds up as one of the greatest comic book films or best comic book origin movies. And here comes the black sheep of the MCU, the Incredible Hulk. I know a lot of people give this some credit, but I will admit there are some things in there to like, but I wasn't too keen on this movie that much. But I don't hate it. I don't despise it. It was fine. I have the Incredible Hulk in 4K. Oh, nice, dude. Glad you got it in 4K. It's really good on. Yeah, Incredible Hulk. Yeah, it has its moments, and it does have enjoyable stuff there. Like I said, I will do a review in this in the future in the near time, and I'll give my general thoughts on it. But like I said, it has its moments. There are things there to appreciate, but I will admit there are some things that I don't think it's that good. But the Hulk and Abomination fight were really good. I'll give it some credit. But like I said, I'll save it for my review. So I really like Incredible Hulk. Oh, I'm glad you do, Aiden. I'm glad you do. I respect your opinion, dude. I respect your opinion. So there's the front, the side, the back, and open it up, and you have Hulk himself, the 4K. I respect yours too. Oh, thanks, dude. I really do appreciate that. And here's the Blu-ray. Yeah, so pretty much similar discs, but 4K one. But yeah, so that's the Incredible Hulk. Next one, I think my opinion, I have a soft spot for this movie. Iron Man 2. Iron Man 2, I know a lot of people trash on this movie when it first came out, but I think after post Endgame, everybody seemed to be actually okay with this movie. Some people love it, some people hate it, but I personally think it's actually pretty good. I think it's actually not too bad. Has its flaws, has its problems, has its issues. Iron Man 2 is alright. It's not all that bad. Yeah, I agree. It's actually not bad. It's definitely enjoyable. It's has its moments. Yes, there is some lot of setting up for the Avengers. Black Widow was shoved in there for the most reasons, but I don't think it's that bad. So Iron Man 2 is a little bit better than I thought it was going to be. I think after post Endgame, it does make me appreciate after what Tony Stark's gone through with him and his father's relationship. Again, I'll say that for a review. So Iron Man 2, here's the front, the side, here's the back, and here's the disc. Same as again. I actually quite like this Blu-ray disc though. That's really quite cool. So yeah, Iron Man 2, it's alright, has its issues, but it's much better than you realise. It's definitely much better. Next one we have is Thor, the first one. A lot of people say now it's underrated. I agree. I think it's the most underrated MCU Thor. I think a lot gets more credit after the past few films. I will say this now. I really trust Thor a lot more now. I think I've come to appreciate it. Thor decent. It smells better than The Dark World and Love and Thunder. Okay, that's fair. That's fair point. I'll explain your opinion on that one. Yeah, the first Thor has some great moments. It's still enjoyable. I think it's still great. Chris Hemsworth sells the heck out of it. Tom Hiddleston's Loki is great. There's so much things to like about this movie. Again, I'll say this for my review in the near future. I'll talk about Thor. So here's the front, the side, the back, and here's the first Thor. This there, and the disc, which is really cool. So yeah, Thor, I really liked it. I think it's a much better movie than I thought it was going to be. Yes, there are some things in there. It's not a perfect movie, but yeah, it was not bad. I quite loved it. I quite enjoyed it. Next one is the not underrated MCU film, Captain America: First Avenger. Very, very underrated. I know a lot of people talk about the sequels. The First Avenger is fire. Oh yeah, I agree. It's fire. I think it gets better each viewing. I think it's a lot better than you realise. Yes, the third act did feel a bit rushed. It just wants to get Captain America out of the way so he can join the Avengers. But over time, after post Endgame, it does make me appreciate it a lot more. Even though the sequels are better, I'm looking forward to Captain America: New World Order with Anthony Mackie, which I'm looking forward to next year. I cannot wait for that. So yeah, Captain America: First Avenger, great film. Here's the front. I might talk about Captain America in the future next year before the fourth one comes out. So we have the First Avenger, front, side, there's the back, and of course the discs. We're getting used to this now. This was really cool. But this though, yeah, love it. So Captain America: First Avenger is a great film. I love it. It's definitely one of the most underrated, underappreciated ones, up there with Thor and other MCUs I'm going to mention. And of course, the finale, Phase 1, Avengers Assemble. Wow. The Avengers are so good. Yes, I agree. It is so good. I love this one. Even though Joss Whedon, I know he's a much of a douchebag he is after the whole controversy of the whole Justice League reshoots, which you're not wrong. Yes, he is a bit of a scumbag, but I do respect him for making this movie and its sequel, which we'll get to in a moment. So the first Avengers, wow. I remembered like nearly 11 years ago when I saw this. It was so good. It was so worth the wait. I remember there's a packed screening. Everyone was laughing with the scenes with the Hulk and Loki, and there's so many great moments, so many great moments, especially the 360 turn. You see the Avengers assembled for the first time. It's so good. I love it. I love it. So anyway, here's the front, the side. Here's the back. We'll take the slipcover off, and the same thing again. And yeah, the disc, the 4K one's really cool, but the Blu-ray, quite bland. It could have been something like maybe you have a wee shot of the film, maybe like Avengers Assemble for the first time. Yeah. Like I said, the film is still great. It's still one of the best team-up movies, and I wish Justice League could be saying, even though the Snyder Cut is far superior, but that being said, that is such a great film. So that's phase one. So phase one is complete. Bugger. Dropped them, which is not good. Bad, shame on me. There we go. Sorry, folks, 1 second. My apologies. Thankfully, it's not broken. Thank God for that. So that's phase one. Okay, so we're on to phase two, which is the either love or hate phase. We'll start off with this one. Iron Man 3, the start of phase two. Iron Man 3, now, I remember when this film came out, everyone just shit on this. Iron Man 3 is super rated in my honest opinion. Yeah, I agree, it is super underrated. I think now, because the whole Mandarin twist, and look, I get it, we all want to see Mandarin go up to Iron Man, which you're not wrong. But that being said, after Shang-Chi, I think everyone now has looking back on it, and hopefully they'll start looking at and appreciating it a little bit more now, which Iron Man 3 is a lot better than you realize. I think it's yes, despite the humor, despite the silly tone it has, but I still think it's a great film. I think it's still a great film. This is all because it's a really enjoyable movie. This is directed by Shane Black, not Jon Favreau, who directed the first two, so this is a different director. But it's nice we change the pace, and I do like the whole arc that Tony Stark is going through after first Avengers movie. And I do really appreciate this film a lot more. So here's the front, here's the side, here's the back, and of course we'll open it up, and the discs, more or less the same. But I like this one though, that's really cool. So yeah, so Iron Man 3, I really liked it. I think it's a lot better than you realise, but yeah, I know. Great film. But yes, Iron Man 3, great movie. Next one is I know a lot. Okay, I respect everyone who likes this movie, and I do get why, because the whole Thor: Love and Thunder was a big disappointment, of which I can understand that. I can totally understand why. For me, I'm still not a fan of this movie. Thor: The Dark World. I know it has its issues. Yes, there are some good moments. But I just found this story to be. Thor: Dark World is a second least favorite MCU. It's so boring and dull. Yeah, I agree. It is very boring. The Thor Loki relationship is really good. The fight scenes between Thor and Malekith in London was entertaining for the most part. And the musical score is really good. The costumes design is great. But other than that, it was a big disappointment. Yeah, Thor: Dark World is a movie. It exists to sell up Infinity Stone. So yeah, so here's the front, the side. Here's the back, and we'll open up the discs, and it's pretty much what it is. That. And I will admit that was cool. I like that disc shot. But yeah, Thor: Dark World is alright. I wouldn't say it's alright. It's pretty much, as Aiden said, it's very boring and dull and lifeless. It could have been better. There are some potential, but it was just wasted due to the poor script. But anyway, that's Thor: The Dark World. We'll put that to the side. Next one is the best in the Phase 2, which everyone agrees. Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Wow, just wow. Winter Soldier is amazing. Yes, I agree, Aiden. It is pretty much amazing. It is a standout. I think that's the most talked about when it comes to this film. And again, like I said, I'll say from next year for my review of the Captain America movies, Winter Soldier is top tier. This is top tier MCU movie right there. This film is, yes, it's got the same type of like the humor and what we get from the MCU, but this is more of like a political thriller, like a science thriller movie, which I really appreciate. It's change of pace for the MCU, something different. I always appreciate this movie a lot. I love this movie. I love it. Like I said, here's the front to the side. Winter Soldier is amazing. Yes, it is amazing, Aiden. I agree. It is amazing. It's a masterpiece. Look at that. Beautiful. And here's the discs. Yep, same again. Love that shot there. It's beautiful. So, yeah. So, that's it. So, Winter Soldier is amazing. As Aiden said itself, it's amazing. Next one. Oh, boy. A very, very interesting one. I know a lot of people say this film's going to flop, but guess they're wrong. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1, the first one. Yes, that is my favourite one as well in Phase 2. I remembered being excited when this first announced. I was really curious because this is Marvel's risk take. Because the last time DC did that with Green Lantern, which didn't do well. But holy crap, Guardians of the Galaxy is one of, if not one of the top tier MCU movies. Really love this movie. This film has heart, it has charm, it has humor, action, the emotions, the characters, the acting. It's just all in one. Perfection. James Gunn, which I'm very curious to see how James Gunn's going to do the DCU. It is my top 50 favorite movies of all time. Oh yeah, I would say so myself. I would say it's up there, top 50. Maybe I'll do a top 50 in the near future. I might write a list down for that. But again, we'll say that for another time. But Guardians of the Galaxy, which I will do a review of these movies very soon since Guardians 3 is coming out, which I really liked. So Guardians of the Galaxy, here's the front, the side, there's the back, and we'll put up the discs, and it's that. And then of course we have the disc as well. So yeah, it's pretty much the same. So here we go. So Guardians of the Galaxy, love this movie. Cannot wait for Guardians 3. Cannot wait. I've got my tickets booked for it. Looking forward to it. And here we have probably the most underrated or most mixed upon this film. Avengers: Age of Ultron. Age of Ultron is enjoyable, but it's very flawed. Yeah, I agree. It is. I would say this is the weakest Avengers films, but I think it has its moments. There are some great things to love about this movie, but there are some problems. I will say the team dynamic is still there, like the first film. It still has its team dynamics, characterizations. The whole Hulk and Black Widow's relationship was. I'm mixed on that. I don't hate it, but I don't love it as much as most people do. But I thought it was just all right, I guess. Ultron is really good. James Spader gives a great performance. I know a lot of people say he looks like a joke. He's not that threatening. You're not wrong. It has its issues. I will admit it does have that. But there are some good stuff in there. I do like Elizabeth Olsen as Scarlet Witch, who's now become a fan favorite. Quicksilver. Anthony Johnson was fine, but he was underused a little bit and he got killed off, which was more to the character. Even though I don't want to compare the Quicksilver to the X-Men one, but I think the X-Men Quicksilver is a little bit better in comparison. But that being said, I do think it's still good. And Paul Bettany's Vision, great. Since he's now voiced Jarvis, now he's Vision, so which is really cool. Like I said, Age of Ultron, it was good. Not great as the first, but it's much better than you realize. So you have the front, the side, the back, And the discs, just like the first film, pretty much the same. I know it's not that good, but yeah, Age of Ultron, not very flawed, but it has its moments. And of course, the last one, Ant-Man. I would say the first Ant-Man is the best in comparison to the other two. I will admit, Quantumania I enjoy, but it's not as good as the first one. Ant-Man is so good and very funny. Yes, I agree. It has some really funny moments. Paul Rudd, charming as hell. We love Paul Rudd. Michael Pena as Luis is great. I can't say it right. Evangeline Lilly as Hope. Soon in the future, now as Wasp. She's fine. Yeah, there's so many great stuff about it. The villain, though, Corey Stoll, he's fine, but he was wasted a little bit. And I do like the cameo from the Falcon from the scene where I managed to try to look for this little device, if I remember correctly. But yeah, there was some cool stuff in the movie. There's some great stuff. The first Ant-Man is the best, in my opinion. Love the first one. So here's the front, the side, the back. Oh yeah, the Thomas Tank Engine stuff. Perfection. I love it. So yes, here's the discs. Love the Blu-ray one. I don't know the Blu-ray always good. This one, the 4K disc, just disappoints me. But I think the next future disc, we're going to get more better stuff. So yeah, Ant-Man, such a great film. Really fun time. And I'm glad it ended phase 2 on a nice solid note. So that's phase 2. So we're going to phase 3. So there's quite a lot for phase 3. So phase 4 is going to fall there. There we go. Phase 3. I should move phase 4 a little bit closer. So here we go. It's warm in here. Phase 3. We'll start off with the best start. Captain America, Civil War. Civil War is great. I really love it. Civil War is a great setup for Phase 1 Endgame. Yes, I agree. It's a great setup. Still tell a great story about, still focus on Captain America as a character and him, leader of the Avengers. But also it still has some great moments. The rivalry between Cap and Tony, which is building up to this moment, which finally it paid off. It was very heartbreaking, emotional, but very well done. It very well executed. And of course, the introductions of Black Panther and Spider-Man, which is something that all fans were cheering for. It was amazing. And Zemo, played by Daniel Bro, very underrated villain. Didn't get much credit, but this is such a great film. This is arguably the best, up there, top tier MCU, right up there with Winter Soldier and Guardians of the Galaxy, Fate War and Endgame. This is something. This is something. Civil War is a timeless movie. I think this might go down as one of the best superhero versus superhero movie ever made. So here's the front, side, here's the back, and the discs. Yeah, pretty much the same. But that was shot though with the Cap blocking Iron Man's blasters with his shield. Straight off the comics. Straight off the comics. So amazing, so cool. Really liked it. And of course, we got the next one. Probably the best in his solo movies. Doctor Strange. I know a lot of people prefer the sequel, but I prefer this one. Doctor Strange is overrated in my opinion, but I respect your opinion. Okay, that's fair. I respect your opinion too, Aiden. I respect your opinion. The first Doctor Strange, yes, it's an origin story. It is follow the similar formula as the first Iron Man or all that stuff. But I do think it's underappreciated a little bit, to a certain degree. But I really liked this film a little bit more than its sequel, which we'll get to in a moment. But Doctor Strange, yeah, I enjoyed it. It was really good. I think it's a great film. Benedict Cumberbatch is a solid choice, which I think he's the most obvious casting choice. Or maybe Joaquin Phoenix, or maybe Johnny Depp, but I digress. But Benedict Cumberbatch, he's the GOAT. He is the GOAT. So here's the front, side, here's the back. And again, I will review these in the future. And yes, the front is different because this is the a limited edition sleeve. So there's the front, back, same again, all the same. And the discs, more or less the same. More or less the same. But yeah, it's good. Really liked it. So yeah, Doctor Strange. Very underrated in my opinion, and I think a lot of people should talk about it a bit more. So yeah, so that's Doctor Strange. Up next, I know a lot of people give this a lot of crap, but I think it's a lot better than you realise. I think it's the most underrated one. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Is it up there? Is the most underrated, and it's so funny, and the soundtrack is fine. Yes, the soundtrack of this film is just as good, if not better than the first one. I would say this one is a great film. Yes, is it better than the first one? Not close, but this is still a great sequel. Still a great follow-up. I really love the whole Peter finding out his father is, and of course, spoiler warning if you've not seen it. I'll give you 5 seconds. Ego is the villain. Yep. Too late. If you've been watching this and I give you the spoiler away, I did say you've been warned. But anywho, that's aside. But yes, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 has some great moments. Yondu has an arc in this film, which is very well done with him and Peter, how he's so soft on him and why he cannot kill him or cannot defeat him because he has a soft spot for him because he raised him like his own son. Baby Groot is cute as hell. I love Baby Groot. He's just so cute. Look at that little guy. Look at him. He's so cute. There's so many great moments. Mantis is a solid addition. Nebula and Gamora's relationship is a little bit more explored here than it was. But this one is great. I really enjoy this movie. I'm looking forward to the third film. James Gunn's going to deliver on this high note. I hope this is going to be one of the best, close enough to be the best trilogy in the MCU. Up there with Captain America. So yeah, so that's Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. So there's the front, side, here's the back. And yes, the disc is a little bit more different. So there you go. So that's Guardians 2. And here's the disc there. Amazing. Love these discs. I love them. Don't know why. Up next is Spider-Man Homecoming. Spider-Man Homecoming is one of those movies that I enjoy. I really like this movie. This is one of the most... Homecoming is good, but not amazing. Tom Holland is great as Spider-Man. Yes. Yeah, it is good. It's definitely a good time, but it is more or less to say it's played it safe. But I forgive it for playing it safe. Tom Holland is a great addition to the MCU. He is gold. He is definitely... I would say he's my second favourite. Tobey Maguire is still the best Spider-Man, but he's second favourite. I would say the Vulture, Michael Keaton, and I don't like the way how it all happened in Morbius. If you've seen Morbius, you know what I'm talking about, how that went, no, I don't know why. But yes, this movie is such a fun time. There's so many great stuff. I will admit it doesn't hold up as much, but I still forgive it for trying to have an arc for Peter, him becoming a hero, him trying to join the Avengers, but even though he's not ready because he's the rookie. If everyone knows from the comics, in the Avengers comics. But yeah, so Spider-Man Homecoming. Here's the front, the back, or side, sorry, back. Open it up, and of course we have the discs. There's the 4K, and it's just the same. So yeah, it's pretty much the same. So yeah, so Spider-Man Homecoming. I enjoyed it. It was a good, fun movie, but it's definitely flawed. And here we have arguably probably the most fan favorite out of the Thor movies. I know a lot of people do. Thor Ragnarok, which is arguably fun, probably the most fun. Thor is super entertaining, the best of the Thor movies. Yes, I agree. I think it's definitely one of the better Thor movies. I would say this one's really, really good. It's such a great time. Taika Waititi brought so much energy to this film. Thor is a lot of fun. I know a lot of people criticize Thor for being a dumbass or stupid he is, but I don't think it make him dumb, but he's still fairly enjoyable. We'll get to Thor Love and Thunder in a moment, but yes, Hela is a great villain. The Thor versus Hulk. at the arena, which is taking inspirations from Planet Hulk storyline, which I thought was really cool. The whole thing about this movie is just, it's a lot of fun. It's a fun movie. I enjoyed it. It's such a great film. And of course, everything about it is just, again, I'll save it for my review in the near future. So yeah, Thor. Here's the front, the side, the back, and the discs. Yeah, it's pretty much the same. Yep, so that's pretty much all it is. So the discs are more or less the same as it was. But yeah, Thor Ragnarok, such a great film. It's such a great movie. I've had fun with it and kind of wait to see what they do next with the character. But anyway, so next one is probably what the Marvel's MCU's first Oscar win, well, nominated Best Picture film. Black Panther, rest in peace Chadwick Boseman. Black Panther's great, rest in peace Chadwick Boseman. Yes, rest in peace Chadwick Boseman, which you're going too soon. This is probably the best Black Panther movie. Such a great film. Close. It was close to being a masterpiece, despite the CGI looks a little bit wonky in areas. But that being said, it's still a great film. This is one of the best MCU films, top tier MCU movies, close to be top tier. There's so many great things about it. I do like the Wakanda. It's beautiful, and the acting all around is so great. I think everyone deserves an Oscar, especially Angela Bassett, which she got robbed of the Oscars this year for the second film, but I'll get to that in a moment. But that is such a great movie, which we all love. Black Panther is such a great film. There's so many things about it. It's just so good. Again, I'll save the future for Black Panther in the reviews near time. So here's the front. Here's the side. Here's the back. And the same thing again. Nothing changed. And here's the discs. Blue disc for the Blu-ray, bland. 4K disc looks cool though. But yeah, Black Panther. What else can I say? It's all been said. It's such a great film. And of course, our cherished forever. And next one. The Empire Strikes Back of the MCU. For this generation and my generation. Avengers Infinity War. Wow. What can I say what's been said before? This film, after 10 years since the first Iron Man, best MCU movie ever. Yes, best MCU. This is right up there with Endgame. This is the best, top tier MCU. This is absolutely amazing. Infinity War is everything I want it to be. It's action-packed. It still catches the same stuff what we had, but it's more tense action scenes. It has more stakes. It takes risks. It's the ending. Let me just say, and it's my third favorite movie of all time. Oh, I will do like a favorite movie in the near future. I'll talk about my favorite movies of all time. So that's Infinity War. Infinity War, masterpiece, and Thanos, played by Josh Brolin, or motion capture by Josh Brolin, absolutely killed it. He is amazing. One of the best MCU villains. I hopefully, Jonathan Majors, whatever's happened to him right now, hopefully he'll deliver on the same thing as Thanos. Hopefully his Kind of Conqueror will deliver. I hopefully will. But like I said, excuse me, I really like this. This is such a great film. This is a great movie. Here's the front, the side, the back. Same thing again, so there's no change. And there's the discs. Blue disc, bland, but this one, really cool though. So yeah, so that's Avengers Infinity War, which I loved. I honestly cannot wait for Avengers Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars in the future. I hope it delivers. I hope it delivers. Hope it's just as good as that in Endgame, or maybe the first Avengers, but I hope it catches that same things. Talk about the after Infinity War that came out after that is Ant-Man and the Wasp. It was fine. It was all right. It had some moments to enjoy, but it was just definitely a big disappointment. Ant-Man and the Wasp is alright. Yeah, it was alright as well. I agree. It's just okay. There are things to like, but I just found the story pretty forgettable. It's not that memorable. There are some cool moments. The villains, though, with Ghost and Bill Foster, it was alright, I guess. It was fine. I know Ghost is going to appear in the Thunderbolts next year, which I'll be curious to see how that goes, but we'll see. So yeah, so that's the front, the side, the back. And the discs are actually really cool though. I like the discs. Yeah, they were really cool. Ant-Man and the Wasp, yeah, it was a good movie. It's enjoyable. I can sit and watch it. I can forgive it, but it was alright. It was fine. And of course, oh boy, I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this. I don't know if anyone will give me hate for this, but I actually quite like Captain Marvel. Now, Captain Marvel was me going, was playing by, respect your opinion, hoping the Marvels is improvement. Yes, the Marvels hopefully is a better movie because this one's more like it was fine. Story is quite basic and could have been done a little bit better. But that being said, I do think Brie Larson has potential to be great. I know her character is a bit, yeah, it could have done better in some areas. But there were moments I thought, okay, there are moments I do care about her. I want to know what's happened. Brie Larson, though, thought, yeah, she is hot. She is such a babe. And you've seen her working out in her Instagrams. Though, oh yeah, Brie Larson, no. Yeah, she is hot. I will admit, Brie Larson, she does work out, and you see her abs in her Instagram stories. Brie Larson, if you're watching this, I'm proud of you. Girl power. But yeah, Captain Marvel, it was a good movie. I enjoyed it for what it was. Has its problems, but I do forgive it for what it was trying to do. So there's the front, the side, here's the back, and it's same. I'm going to say this all the time. So yes, here's the disc. The disc is actually pretty cool though. But I will say the best part about the film is Goose the Cat. Who loves Goose the Cat though? Who loves Goose the Cat? I do. My wife's a cat person. Me and her want to get a cat like that. Oh, it's not a florkin. So yes, that's Captain Marvel. I'm looking forward to the Marvels, but the trailer's coming out tomorrow, which hope it's good. I hope that this is a big improvement. And hopefully when the second one is a big improvement, people will look back on the first one. They might find some appreciation. Who knows? But I might be wrong. But I could be wrong. But I'm just saying. But yeah, so Captain Marvel. Yeah, it was alright. It's fine. And here we have the epic finale, the epic conclusion to this phase saga, even though we're going to get the next one in the next moment. Avengers Endgame. Yes, was experienced, and it's in my top 10 of all time. Yes, Avengers Endgame is everything I want this film to be and more. This is arguably, if not one of the best endings, one of the most heartbreaking endings, but it's a beautiful conclusion, and it does leave the door open for the multiverse saga, which we are now. Even though it has its problems, but we'll get to those movies in a moment. Avengers Endgame is everything. And Tony Stark's ending to his character arc, and every time it gets that in it just makes me cry. It makes me cry all the time. And it does wrap up characters' arcs. There are some doors open for them to go on whatever next they have. So yeah, so that's the front, the side, the back. So there's this there, which I really like that. And here's the Blu-ray disc, the Tony Stark's helmet. There's Black Widow. So yeah, no, everything about this movie is everything I want it to be. I do think it's such a great film, a great finale. This is my favorite MCU movie. Again, like I said, Kang Dynasty, Secret Wars, hopefully will live up to the type of this, or Infinity War. Whatever they want, give us that. Deliver on a high note, which I think that Marvel Studios is doing now. They're focusing on quality over quantity, which is a good thing, because after Victoria Alonso left because her harassment with the special effects, which we'll get to in a moment with Thor: Love and Thunder. Next one, I would say this is the most overrated MCU film. I just don't get with the praise, and I honestly think it's a little bit too much. Spider-Man Far From Home. Far From Home is good, but flawed. Yeah, I would say it's flawed as well. Yeah, it's a movie I can sit and watch. It is a movie I can look at it and enjoy it for what it was. But I'm not a big fan of the whole Tony Stark with Peter, which I get is his mentor, but it takes away the thematic meaning of him as Spider-Man, like his Uncle Ben. And maybe it could have at least bring Uncle Ben to this, even though No Way Home, which we'll get to the moment, which is the best one. Far From Home is just overrated as hell. Jake Gyllenhaal as Mysterio is good though. I really like Jake Gyllenhaal. Tom Holland is great. Nick Fury, Samuel L. Jackson is great as always. There's so many great things about it, but as a movie, it was very overrated. So, but the ending though does make me appreciate it more with No Way Home. But other than that, this is it's a nice case there. So there's front, the side, the back, and here's the discs, which I will admit, disc is really cool. I like how it's different. There's one with his Night Style suit he was in Germany, I think it was, and there's the Iron Spider suit from the 4K disc. So yeah, so Spider-Man Far From Home, it's alright. I can sit and watch it, but it is overrated. So that's Phase 3 of the MCU. So we're on to Phase 4. There's quite a lot of Phase 4. Like I said, Phase 4 does have some Disney Plus stuff in there. I do own the bootleg of the Disney Plus series, so if you want to know how I got them, I'll maybe in the live video, I'll comment down below and I'll give you the links and you know where to buy them. But like I said, if you're willing to see those stuff, like I said, I will buy them if Disney release the physical media ones, and I'll buy them in a heartbeat. If it's Marvel, Star Wars, Disney, or Pixar, any of the films, I'll buy them. Only ones I can buy them for this, either it's a collection or if it's good or just a good quality of them. But anyway, let's start off with the first Disney Plus one, WandaVision. Yes, this is a bootleg. So WandaVision, such a great start. I think it's a great start of Phase 4 of Disney Plus. Many people say this is the fan favorite, which I agree. It has so many great moments. It's very creative and it's very well done. WandaVision is good. Yeah, it is really good. I enjoyed it. I think it's a really good time. I will say it definitely has a few things, the problem, but I still think it's a great series. So here's the front. There's the side. Here's the back. I do apologize for the paper thing. It's not that great, but apart from that, it's still good. Open up the disc, and yeah, it's a bootleg disc. So yeah, there's nothing much exciting. It's just a bootleg, but WandaVision, really great start. Really loved it. And of course, we have The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which is the second Disney Plus series. I don't know what to say about it. It's really, really good. There are so many great things. But Winter Soldier is okay, but very disappointing. Okay, that's fair. That's a fair point. I can understand why you're disappointed with it. But I still liked it. Yes, I will admit, is it good as the Captain America movies? Not close, but I will still say there are some good stuff in there. John Walker, played by, what's his name? Not Kurt Russell, that's Ego. White Russell? Yeah, White Russell, sorry. White Russell. So it's funny how the father and son are in the MCU together. So as John Walker, who's meant to be Captain America, but now at the end of the series as US Agent, which I cannot wait to see him in the Thunderbolts movie, which I cannot wait for. There's so many great things. And one thing I do give this show credit, it does explore about the history about black racism in the show, which I really, really liked. I know a lot of say, oh, that's just woke agenda, it's woke, oh my god. Guys, come on. Marvel Comics always been political. If you don't believe me, do your research. Look at Stan Lee Comics, or look at the soapbox, what Stan Lee says. Anything that Marvel Comics has always been political. Like it or not. But, like I said, I'll say it for another time, but the Falcon Winter Soldier, good time, but it definitely has its issues. But then the final episode with Sam Wilson and his new Captain America suit, loved it. Straight off the comics. So here's the front, the side, here's the back. Again, it's bootleg. What can I say? It's already been said. So that's Falcon and Winter Soldier. Up next is probably my favourite, probably second or third favourite. Loki, season 1. Cannot wait for season 2. Loki is the best Disney Plus show yet. Cannot wait for season 2. Yes, same. I cannot wait. It's coming out in September, I think. September, October, around about the autumn time. But of course, Secret Invasion, I cannot wait. Coming out next 2 months. Can't wait for that. Looks amazing. But Loki season 2 is going to be something else because season 1 ended. So, whoa. Even the introduction of Jonathan Majors, Kang the Conqueror, or He Who Remains. But Loki season 1 is something. That is something. Loki is such a great show. Tom Hiddleston is the best thing about the Loki series, or even the Thor movies. You know, you love him, hate him, but he's the man. Owen Wilson's a great addition. There's so many things in there to love about the show. And season 2, bring on season 2. So here's the front, the side, here's the back, and here's the disc. Yep, that's it. So Loki season 1, really enjoyed it. Cannot wait for season 2. Bring it on. Now we'll go into the movies now for Phase 4. Starting off with the movies meant to start Phase 4, but then COVID-19 happened and the pandemic's been delayed a couple of times. Excuse me, got about a dry throat kicking in. That is Black Widow. Black Widow, I enjoyed it for what it was. Yes, it's a bit too late, too soon. Black Widow is okay though, but Florence Pugh though is hot. Yeah, yes, Florence Pugh as Yelena is the best thing about the movie. Love or hate this movie, Florence Pugh steals the show, and David Harbour as the Red Guardian is great. But yeah, Florence Pugh is hot. I agree, she is hot. I love her. She's probably my favourite actress right now. So yeah, Black Widow has its issues. There are some things to like. The action scenes are really enjoyable. Yelena's is such a great character. She's a fan favourite. She is my fan favourite. Florence Pugh killed it. David Harbour's Red Guardian is really good. Rachel Weisz is pretty good. She's a little bit underused. The villains, though, they're alright, I guess. Ray Winstone, he's a good actor, but he was wasted. The Taskmaster, I don't get upset with the twist, how he's betrayed, but I thought Taskmaster was fine, but I get the upset with the fans, but I'm okay with it, but I don't hate it, but I don't love it, but who knows, maybe in the Thunderbolts, it might grow on me a little bit with the Taskmaster, but we'll see. But like I said, Black Widow, I enjoyed it, it was fine for what it was. It's definitely a good time, but it has its flaws, and it's a bit too soon. But the end credit scene, though, does leave a big impact for the MCU. But here's the front, here's the side, here's the back. Here's Natasha, Black Widow, Scarlett Johansson, and Florence Pugh, Yelena. Look at them, those two sexy babes. Kidding. Anywho, so that's Black Widow. Really enjoyed it. Really enjoyable film for what it is. Next one on the Disney Plus, the first animated show, Marvel Studios' What If. What If has some great moments. I will say it's not my favourite Disney Plus series. What If is okay. Hopefully season 2 is better. Yeah, I hope season 2 is better. There are some good stuff in there, like the Doctor Strange episode. What if Doctor Strange lost his heart instead of his hands, which is, I will say, the best episode. Episode 3 was really good. There are some good ones. There are some I'm not too keen on that. But I will say it's still good. I'm hoping season 2, whenever that's coming out, I will definitely watch it. I will definitely will buy this on the bootleg one. Like I said, What If is good. I had fun with it, but it's not great or brilliant. I was hoping it would be. But it still has it has some moments. There are some things to appreciate. There's the front, there's the side, there's the back. Oh, and Jeffrey Wright as the Watcher. He has the voice. We'll just give him that. And here's the discs, or just the disc itself. So yeah, What If? Yeah, it was. Oh, bloody hell! It was fine. It was fine for what it is. Next one of the most surprising. A lot of people didn't have high expectations for this. Here's Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Hi, Batman Fanatic. Hi, Batman Fanatic 2011. How are you? Shang-Chi is awesome. Yes, it is awesome. Wow, holy mother God. This film is amazing. Simu Liu, he's a star. He is such a badass. He's such a great character. He's playing. Aquafina's great. And Tony Leung, I think that's his name. Great actor. He wasn't wasted. You're doing good? Oh, fantastic. I'm glad you're doing good. And welcome to the live video. If you guys are watching this for the first time right now, if you want to wait till, continue watching this if you want to, or you want to watch till like the very end of the live video, you can watch the whole thing if you want to, but it's up to you guys. But here's Shang-Chi. Like I said, there's so many great things about it. There's so many, the action, the story. Excuse me, my voice is losing here. Oh, my voice doesn't give up on it. Yeah, it's a great film. There's the character, Shang-Chi. So here's the front. Here's the side. Here's the back. Same thing again. And here's the discs. Here's Shang-Chi, played by Simu Liu. And there's the Ten Rings flag there. So yeah, Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings. Really loved it. I can't wait to see where this character goes in the future. And if there was a sequel to it, I will watch it. Excuse me. Now the next one, okay, this is a bit of a hot take. I know a lot of people will disagree with me or not, but I respect your opinion if you don't like this or not, but this is how I feel. Eternals. Now, Eternals is boring and dull, easily in my bottom 3 MCU movies. I respect your opinion, Aiden. I do understand why you didn't like it. I can understand why people didn't like this movie, but I respect your opinion. Thank you, dude. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I will admit it has its flaws. I'm not those are worse here. I'm not blinded by its flaws. I do think it has its issues, but there are more things good about it. I do like the themes that are in this movie, and I do like the dynamic in the team. And one thing I do appreciate though, I do like Icarus as a villain instead of the whole generic bad guys. I thought one of the deviants, Eros, I think that's his name, the character of the villain, played by Bill Skarsgård. I will admit he was a bit wasted. But that being said, I do think make Icarus as a villain makes sense, the overall story they're telling, and also his portrayal of the Internals and why he wants the resurgence to happen. Like I said, I'll do a review in the future, these MCU movies. Internals is not as bad as you think, but it definitely has its flaws. But I will admit there are some great stuff. I like the diversity of this cast. I like Gemma Chan, Richard Madden's great, Salma Hayek, everyone, Salma Hayek. Angela Jolie is fantastic. I think all the cats are great. I think everyone gives it all, despite the characters may come across a little bit flat in certain areas, but I still think Internals is still underrated. It's very underrated in my opinion personally. But again, if there's a sequel, I hope it proves, and hopefully it'll give us a good Internals movie. So there's the front, here's the side, here's the back. And the discs are actually really cool though. So here we have this one here, and there's the ship. So yeah, the disc covers are pretty decent. So Internals, like I said, I can understand it has its flaws. I can understand why people don't like it, but I thought it was enjoyable for what it was trying to do, what its story is telling. So that's Internals. Oh, excuse me. Next one is probably the second second Christmas stuff in the MCU, Disney Plus. That is Hawkeye. Hawkeye, I would say, is probably the most underrated Disney Plus series. Hawkeye is good. Haley Steinfeld, though, yeah, I agree. Haley Steinfeld, my celeb crush. I love her. Haley Steinfeld as Kate Bishop is a great addition, which is probably the best fan casting choice. I think maybe people like fan cast her. Jeremy Renner's Clint Barton as Hawkeye, great. I'm glad Jeremy Renner's recovering, which I'm hearing, which is really good. I'm glad he's doing all right. Hope he's doing well. Hawkeye's a very underrated character. I'm glad he's got time to shine and give him more to do. So this is Hawkeye. And of course, the banter between Kate Bishop and Yelena are the highlights. Seeing those two. I'd like to see more of that. So here he has the front. There's Clint Barton and Kate Bishop. Kate Bishop looking sexy as fuck. There's the side. There's the back. And of course, Lucky the Pizza Dog is there. And the back is pretty different. So yeah, this is a bootleg. And here we have the disc. So yeah, Hawkeye. Really enjoyed the show. And I'm looking forward to more Kate Bishop in the future. What do they want to do for her? I hope they don't put her in the sideline because she has a place in the MCU. So that's what I can say. And of course, the best Phase 4 movie, Spider-Man No Way Home. What can I say? What can I say? Everyone's been saying this over the internet, over social media. Everyone's mentioned about this movie. No Way Home is phenomenal. Yes, I agree. It's phenomenal. It is top tier. Either top 10 or top 5 MCU movie. This is top tier. I would say this is like the third or fourth favorite Spider-Man movie. Up there with the first two Spider-Mans with Tobey Maguire and Into the Spider-Verse. Very great film. Really love No Way Home. It's such a masterpiece. Such a masterpiece film. The nostalgia, we see all these villains come together. Yes, it's fan service, but it's fan service done right. This is not trying to shove it in there just to please the fans. It's a celebration for the Spider-Man fans altogether. Really like this. This is fantastic. Really like this. Here's the front. Here's the side. There's the back. And same thing again. And here's this. There's Dr. Otto Octavius, played by Alfred Molina. Fantastic. And here's the Blu-ray disc. So yeah, Spider-Man No Way Home. And this made me appreciate the Homecoming trilogy as a whole and Peter's story. And whatever they want to do in the future of Spider-Man, because they're doing a new set of films for him, and what they do, I'll be excited to see where this is going. Which Tom Holland did a fantastic job. This is one of his best performances I've seen him in, playing as Peter Parker. No Way Home, fantastic film. Every time I watch it, it gets better each viewing. And of course, Tobey and Andrew in the same room as Tom Holland. What can I say? Next one is the Disney Plus series of 2022 last year. Moon Knight. I really love Moon Knight personally. I know, yes, it has its issues. It could have been a movie. It could have been this, but I do like how different it is. There's more of a darker tone to it. Oscar Isaac as Moon Knight is overrated, but I expect your opinion. Okay, that's fair. You know, there's a lot of opinions on this, but yeah, I expect your opinion too, Aiden, if you didn't love it as much as I do. But I enjoyed it for what it was. It was named Mark Spector and Stephen Grant and Jake Loki or something. I think that's the character's name, the third personality. Yeah, Oscar Isaac deserves an Emmy. He deserves an Emmy for his performance because his performance is that good. He put the right emotions to it. And Ethan Hawke, the man, the myth, the legend himself in the MCU. That is something. But that is something great about it. But like I said, this is so many great stuff. So many good things about it. God, my voice is a little bit sore now because I'm shouting too much. But yeah, there's so many good things about Moon Knight. The costume, though. So that's good. So there's the front, the side. There's the back. And here's the disc. Yeah, not much exciting there, but... So yeah, Moon Knight. Really liked it. And what do they do with the character next? If it's a season 2 or they're going to put him in whatever near future. Amazing. Up next is probably, I'll say it was good, but I didn't love it. Everyone seemed to be liking it more often, but that is Doctor Strange. Multiverse of Madness or Doctor Strange. Oh, okay, that's fair. I respect your opinion, Aiden. For me, Multiverse of Madness, it was good. I enjoyed it. It was fine. I enjoyed it for what it was, but I just think it's a little bit. The story could have done a little bit better, and some of the stuff in there, the Multiverse of Madness, but all they did was jump into 893 or something. Earth 99 The one is in with the Illuminati stuff, but there are some good stuff in there. Wanda has such a great development in this character, how our character went through since we first saw in Age of Ultron, or maybe the post-credit scene in Winter Soldier. We do see her character grew and how she became this terrifying villain now. America Chavez, played by Scotti Gomez. I can't say her name right, but America Chavez is a great addition. The slip cover is really cool though. I really like that. And here's the side, there's the back. There's so many things that I like about it. I will admit it's a little bit overrated to a certain degree, but it's a good film. It's good. I can sit and watch it, but I wouldn't go far. I'll say I love it. So here's the disc. So you have Doctor Strange himself, and here's the bland blue disc. So yeah, Multiverse of Madness. It was good, but hopefully the third Doctor Strange. But I will say this though, Sam Raimi directing it is something great. I hope he does the third one. Hope he does. Up next is Miss Marvel, which I will say this is the most fun show I had with it. Iman Filani, who plays Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel. Wow. Miss Marvel was okay. I respect your opinion. I respect your opinion too, pal. I do respect your opinion. How come we don't have stickers for some of them? Well, the thing is, I was about to get the stickers for some of these stuff, but I couldn't get them on time, which is a bit of a shame. But I will, maybe in the near future, I will try to get slip covers for these guys. But don't you worry. If I have the right money or all that jazz, I'll save up for it. But I just want to focus on saving up. But anyway, but Miss Marvel, it's really good. I do enjoy Miss Marvel. I think it's a great show. I'm not saying it's perfect, but I do think it's it's got that Spider-Man Homecoming style to it, and I do like how relatable it is. Kamala Khan is likable as hell. Even Iman Filani, the actress who plays her, she's a big Marvel fan, which can we all be friends with her and discuss about Marvel all the time, which I will admit. Yeah, so Miss Marvel, I really liked it. So I do like the costume though, and I'm looking forward to seeing her with Brie Larson as Captain Marvel and Monica Rambeau, the adult version we saw in WandaVision. Cannot wait for it. So yeah, so here's the front, the side, here's the back, and here's the two discs. Yep, so Miss Marvel. Really enjoyed the series. Like again, the Marvels, hopefully, is going to be good. And the next one, love or hate. Can you ask NJVR Shortsky, or just buy it with the slicker, or just turn the Blu ray itself? This is the only one I generally hate, but I respect your opinion. Okay, thank you. Yes, I will try and do that. Yes, Thor Love and Thunder. I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but I don't think Thor Love and Thunder is that bad. Yes, okay, I will admit there are some problems. I'm not denying it. On rewatch, I will admit there are some couple of things that did kind of lower down a little bit. Some of the humor doesn't work that much. I would say it's definitely a little bit too much on the nose. The goats, I will admit, a little bit annoying. I really like Christian Bale. Christian Bale's gore is the highlight, even though I wish there was more scenes of him, but I didn't laugh any of the jokes. Okay, that's fair. No, that's a fair point. Yeah, some of the jokes may not work for everyone. It's not everyone's cup of tea. You know, humor is subjective. Humor is subjective. Same with me. I hate it, but I do respect your opinion. Okay, thank you, dude. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. thank you guys. I do appreciate it. I was really worried that I'm going to get a lot of hate. But like I said, Thor: Love and Thunder, I will admit it has its issues. It's definitely a bit of a step down from Ragnarok. But I don't think it's that bad, in my opinion. In my opinion. But I can understand why you guys didn't like it. The cover though is really cool. Of course, everything about it's big shiny. The only thing I don't like is Russell Crowe as Zeus. I think his performance was fine. He does give his over-top performance. I'll give him some credit. He's at least having fun, but the whole flicking off Thor's clothes, I will admit, it's funny the first time, but over time I went, okay, not funny anymore now. But like I said, it's a flawed film, but I still enjoy it for what it was trying to do. I appreciate it for its lighthearted nature. So here's the front, the side, the back. Everyone has different opinions like me. I really love The Incredible Hulk. That is fair. I respect your opinion if you like The Incredible Hulk. I didn't love it. I don't hate it, but I didn't love it as most people do. But here's the discs. Here's the goats, the annoying creatures from the film. And there's Stormbreaker. Pretty cool. And Thor: Love and Thunder, like I said, it's not awful. It has some good moments. There are some good things to like, but I will admit, some of the humor doesn't work. But again, I'll save it for my review for the future. But I'm very curious to see where Thor goes in the MCU after that. And this is probably my least favorite in the Disney Plus series. Now, I don't hate it, but I didn't love it. I was kind of hoping it would, or have fun with it. There are some good moments, especially the Daredevil episode, if you know what I'm talking about. She-Hulk, Turn Out Law. It was okay, I guess. It was fine, but I didn't love it. I didn't love this show as much. Tati Maslany. She-Hulk is the worst thing Marvel has ever done, but I respect your opinion. It is the weakest in my opinion, but I wouldn't hate it as much. But thank you though, Aiden. I respect your opinion too. I can understand why people didn't like it. The Daredevil episode though, there's some problems with the Incredible Hulk, I do admit, but I really do love the design of the Hulk and how dark the movie is. Yeah, I do appreciate the Hulk's design because the muscles and all that jazz. I'm not gonna agree. Definitely agree on that. I can't disagree. There are some fun episodes in it. I'm not really a big fan of the She-Hulk and Megan Thee Stallion twerking was a little bit cringy. I did laugh at first, but I will tell you, I don't know about that. But yeah, She-Hulk, it's flawed. It's not a really good. I wouldn't say it's the bad show. I wouldn't call it awful. I've seen much worse, but this one's just fine, I guess. It was okay. What they want to do with She-Hulk in the future, I'm very curious. The actress does a great job, though. Tati Maslany, fantastic. There are some enjoyable moments. Daredevil episode is my favourite because Charlie Cox, and I cannot wait for Daredevil Born Again. I'll probably never get around to watching She-Hulk. Yeah, it's up to you. You don't have to watch it unless you want to know the piece of the puzzle. But it's one of those shows you can sit and watch or just don't bother. But it was fine for what it was. It was fine for what it was. So yeah, so that's... did I show you the disc or not? No, I have not. Sorry, so that's the front, side, back. There's the disc. So yeah, She-Hulk was fine. It's not bad. And this is the very first Disney Plus Marvel Studios presentation stuff, which is Werewolf by Night, which is probably my favorite one they've done so far. I like how dark it is and very just black and white. And this is Michael Cino, the score. This is his first director debut, and wow, he did not disappoint. Werewolf by Night was good. Yeah, it was really, really good. I really liked it. Honestly, whatever they want to do with the character next, I'll be excited. And is it Man-Thing? Is it Swamp Thing? I'm getting confused with Man-Thing or Swamp Thing. Or it is, but the green monster creature, which is kind of like Groot. One thing I appreciate this though, they use like mixture of practical effects and the makeup design on the Werewolf by Night. Absolutely amazing, fantastic, and the actor done a fantastic job. Honestly, this is probably the best horror version of the MCU, which hopefully we'll get that for Blade, like with Muhammad Ali. Sorry, can't say the word right. I was all mixed up, I do apologise. So yeah, so this is Werewolf by Night. There's the front, side, there's the back. Again, bootleg, and of course you have Werewolf by Night. Really love it. Fantastic. We're getting close to the end, guys. I just got to your channel, mate. On the channel of my interest, I really do. We do more 4K unboxings on what you pick up. Yeah, I'll try and do that as well. I'll do like 4K Blu-ray updates as well, and of course I will do like unboxings as well. So if you want to check them out, it's on my channel. See the ones I've done so far. I will do more of those, so don't you worry. And here we have probably the best MCU Phase 4, or probably the second, third favourite, is Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Wakanda Forever, I will say this film has a big challenge. Wakanda Forever is good, but not as good as the first times I saw it. I can understand. I will admit it did weaken on me for a little bit, but that being said, I think it's still done a great job for what it was trying to do. I know it's a tough challenge because of Chadwick Boseman's passing away a few years ago. That's the battle of colon cancer, and this film has a challenge. But what this film did right is the Oren Chadwick's legacy in this film, and still telling a great story. And Zuri, played by Letitia Wright, gave a great performance. And Angela Bassett give her Oscar nomination. Fantastic performance, even though she's been robbed by Jamie Lee Curtis, which for everything about it was, which I've not seen much. I will get that to watch some point in the future. But Black Panther Wakanda Forever is still a great film for what it was trying to do. Nowhere as good as the first, but it's still what it deserves, it's been. That's been good stuff. Glad I came across your channel. My first video watch of yours was Black Panther Wakanda Forever 4K unboxing. Oh, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you for subscribing. Of course, if you're new here, guys, if you're subscribed to my channel for the first time, there's an Amazon wish list down in the description down below if you want to buy me anything. Of course, you don't have to. It's there if you want to, but I'm not expecting. But if you're willing to, that's great. But if you can't, I totally understand. But like I said, Black Panther Wakanda Forever could have been close to be a masterpiece, but that being said, it's still a good film. And Namor and the actor have done a great job. I would say for the most part, I'd like to see more of him in the future. And whatever they want to do in the future for the Black Panther, I'm excited for it. So here's the front, the side, here's the back, and of course, here's the disc. There's the Black Panther suit by Shuri. And here's the Namor. Yeah, the Guardians of the Holiday Special, which I'll get to right now. So that's Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Really enjoyed it. Can't wait for the third one, whether they want to do this for the Black Panther character. And of course, since Eddie mentioned it, Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. Such a fun show. Such a fun special. It's such a fun time. And the way they ended it with Peter finding out that Mantis is his sister, or maybe half-sister, because Ego's mutated everyone, basically. Dirty dog. But like I said, this is a nice Christmas heartwarming moments. There's some fun tab with it. It's one I may watch on Christmas again. I really liked it. It's such a good stuff to watch. Like I said, I can't wait for Guardians 3. Hope it delivers. James Gunn's are absolute genius on this. So here's the front, the side, here's the back. I like how you have a wide range of videos such as movie reviews, unboxing pictures. What you'll be doing, like pickups, maybe a weekly or monthly ones. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll definitely do that if I get a chance to. It depends how busy I am, but we'll see. But I'll take that word of advice from you, man. Thank you so much. Thank you for commenting there. So here's the front, side, and the back, and open up the disc. There's Drax and Mantis, just drunk. So yeah, so that's Phase 4, and yeah, that's it. I don't have Ant-Man and Wasp yet till next month. Like I said, I will do this again in the near future, and I will do the Guardians of the Galaxy reviews before Guardians 3, and of course I will do the Iron Man films as well, if you want me to do that. And of course, I will need to do my Peter Pan reviews. That was a great collection. Oh, thank you, Aidan. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. And of course, I will do more of that stuff. And of course, comment down below. Or of course, in this ranking, rank your MCU movies. Or do you have these on 4K or Blu-ray or DVD? Or do you... Oh, you can be busy. No rush to make that. Take your time with these videos. Thank you so much, dude. I really appreciate that AM Keys art. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. And thank you, guys. I will need to watch this live. Okay, no problem. You can rewatch this again. See my general thoughts on these movies. Of course, guys, if you're just new watching this, you can always watch from the beginning if I'm watching this live. Again, guys, thank you. Thank you so much for watching this. Who knows? This could be like the next week, all the Phase 5 stuff, either Disney Plus. It might be an hour and a half or 2 hours long, depends how much to discuss about all of them. But again, thank you so much for watching. And of course, if you're new here, like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, guys. See ya!